Hope is drug. The concept that I want to talk about today are two folds. I want to talk about the concept of us feeling that we are special, and I also want to talk about the concept of entitlement. Now, this is something that I have closely observed for my generation, people of and around my age, and this is something which I find having been plaguing the minimalistic generation. It is the concept of feeling that all of us are special and all of us are entitled. Entitled to other people's time, entitled to respect, entitled to opportunities, entitled to being understood, entitled to being empathetic, and we also feel that we are entitled. The reason we feel that we are entitled is because we think that all of us are special. You may wonder, why is it such a wrong thing to think that we are special? I mean, it's actually something good, right? Every one of us should think that we are special. Each one of us have some potentiality within us. Now, that is something which we have been taught, which the self-help books and literature, which all the quotations, advices bordering on the principle of hope feeds us with. It's a concept that yes, you are special. You, in a country or of billions, in a world of zillion population, you are one single person who is special. No one else is like you. No one has the abilities that you have. No one has the problems that you have. No one has the skills that you have. So yes, you are special, and because you are special, you deserve to be treated like a speciality. You deserve to be treated separately than the rest of us. You deserve more respect. You deserve more opportunities. You deserve to be understood. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be acknowledged. You deserve to be valued. And why so? Because you are special. Yes. Now, a couple of years back, I was reading a literature, and therein I read a wonderful line which stuck with me ever since, and I have been referring to that line time and again when I have been talking about the concept of us feeling that we are special and the concept of talking about entitlement. The line said that, to feel that we are special is the most common thing in the world. So, to feel that you are unique, just the very fact that you're feeling that you're unique makes you just one of the other numbers in the population. Everybody thinks that they are unique. Everybody thinks that they are special. Everybody thinks that they're important. And when you think that you are important, when you think that you are special, when you think that you're unique, you are being everybody. You're not being special. You're not being unique. You're not being important. The book that I was reading, it went on to say that the first thing that you can do to actually, be special is to come out of the mental prison of thinking of yourself as a speciality. Now, I'll come back to this concept again of why is it so wrong. And this is my view. Like I keep telling, everything that you hear in this particular channel are entirely my views. Now, it's a different thing that most of these views are actually accurate and the closest things to reality that you will ever hear. But keeping that aside and keeping my ego aside, this is still happens to be my view. So if you don't, we can agree to disagree. Yes. Now, coming back to the concept, I'll talk about why is it so wrong about feeling ourselves special. Let me first talk about another example. Now, I have given or taken part in a lot of interviews, and no, I'm not that famous that media journalists take my interviews. I'm talking about job interviews. So I have myself participated in a lot of interviews, and I have been on the other side of the table and taken interviews of other people as well. There's a question which I have faced, and sometimes which I have asked to other people as well, people who have come down for the interview. And this question goes something like this. I'm sure all of you must have, encountered this question at some point of your time. So the question goes something like this: that why should we hire you? Basically, the undertone of the question is that why do you think that you are special or so special that we should hire you? But it's usually framed the typical way of why should we hire you. And the 99.99% time, the answer that is, that comes up on the interview board is that you should hire me because I am humble, I am honest, I am loyal to my company, I am a team player, I am smart, I am intelligent. You'll notice that all these answers have something in common. The commonality is that all of these answers are based on the context of what you are, not what you have done. All these answers are framed with the context of I am. So you go on like I am this, I am that, I am this, I'm that, I'm honest, I'm truthful, I'm team player, I am blank. Fill up the blank to your heart's content. But that's not the important part. The important part is what comes before the blank, which is I am. It's something that you are. And that, I'm telling you, is never the right answer for the interview. What the company wants to know is not who you are or what you are. The company wants to know what you can do or what you have done. The typically right answer for that kind of a question should be like, I have blank. Fill up the blank. Why should we hire you? Well, because I have 10 years of experience as a project manager. Because I have completed a certification of PMI. Because I have done this. Because I have solved this particular challenge in my previous company. Because I have increased the revenue of my previous company by 25%, because I have mitigated these challenges, because I have done this, because I have done that. Notice that all of these answers are based on action, not on nouns, not on adjectives. They do not talk about what you are or who you are. No one is bothered about how honest you are, how loyal you are. Yes, of course we are bothered, like, we won't be happy if you steal the company's money or clients and fly off or go to a hideout. That's not something that we are looking for. But the presumption is that loyalty, team player, hardworking, smart, intelligent, this doesn't make you special. That is expected. The reason that you're sitting in the interview room is because it is understood or it is agreed upon that you have these basic qualities within you. If you're not honest, if you're not a team player, if you're not intelligent, if you're not smart, if you're not hardworking, if you're not, a problem solver, then you wouldn't be in the fucking interview room in the first place. But you still go on to talk about what you are, not on what you're doing or what you have done. And this is the same reason, or this is an example I was giving for the interview to make the context more clear. But when we are going through life, particularly our generation, like I was telling you, they have a feeling of entitlement, that we are entitled to privileges, we are entitled to respect and honesty and feeling loved, and getting this from this person, getting this from my company, getting that from my country, getting that from my parents, from my spouse, from my children. So we are always overburdened with the concept of entitlement. Now, if we let's say you have the opinion that you are entitled, you have the opinion that you are special, and let's say I'm not an interviewer for a job, I'm an interviewer for life, and we are sitting across a table, right? And I'm asking you that why should I hire you, which is like, life's kind of way of telling you that, why should I be favorable to you? And you go like, well, because I am special, I am talented, I am, like, unique, I am a victim of circumstances, and I'm still standing tall. So that is right, like the same way for the job, it's not the right answer. When you take 2 moments and question yourself and be brutally honest with yourself, and you ask yourself, why do I think that I'm special? What have I done to gain the badge of speciality? What have I done for people, for myself, for my family, for my country, for the sake of hobby, whatever? But what have I done